What is Demon Slayer FighterZ? Now, I think by the name, most of you probably already know that it's a Demon Slayer game made by the same creators of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, basically, it's a 2D fighting game consisting of teams of 3 characters. But what if this game was made for the Demon Slayer anime? Would it play just like Dragon Ball FighterZ? Would it play differently? Would it play more like Marvel vs. Capcom? Would it play like Mortal Kombat? Let's talk about this, guys. Talk about a roster, maps, mechanics, and how this game can manage to be different than Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I want to make something clear is that this video is pure, well, it's not speculation, it's concept, because nothing of this game has ever been even spoken to, I'm guessing. But I feel like Demon Slayer is an anime that has potential to be a game like a 2D fighter and not just an arena fighter. So today we're going to be talking about the roster that I think could be in this game and some mechanics that I would like to see. Now, before anyone comments, I know Glubku made a video on this, but for Naruto, he made a Naruto FighterZ. So if you guys want to go check that out, links in the description down below for you guys to go watch his video, because this video is heavily inspired by his, and I decided to make a Demon Slayer version, guys. If you guys want to see this same video but for other games or other animes, I plan on making one for Jujutsu Kaisen really soon. So if you're excited for that, don't forget to like, subscribe. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the game itself. Now, if you guys don't know what 2D fighters is, it's mostly like Injustice, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and they usually have a way deeper combo system. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of these type of games until recently. I just found them very confusing to get into because the name of the buttons and stuff like that, but now I'm kind of getting the hang of them, and I decided to bring this list for you guys. Now, the roster for this game has a couple characters that will appear in Season 3, because I feel like if this game ever does release, it's going to release around Season 3, so spoiler characters will probably be in this game, and it will be a major selling point. Now, the roster for this game consists of 21 characters that did the same amount the Dragon Ball FighterZ released with, and we're going to go by each of this one by one, but before that, I want to talk about the gameplay a little bit. Now, Dragon Ball FighterZ plays as a 3v3 tag team game. Now, I believe Demon Slayer would probably follow the same thing, unless they decide to go a Mortal Kombat route. Now, in my opinion, Demon Slayer has potential to be a more Mortal Kombat-ish game, as in you play as one character only, just because the most Slayers fight by themselves and the demons mostly fight by themselves. It wouldn't really make sense to have teams, since the only team characters we really see are Inosuke, Zenitsu, and Tanjuro. Now, I think they would fit a lot with this Mortal Kombat genre, especially with the bloodiness and everything. I'm not saying like fatalities, but you know, they can do a lot more blood with that. And I feel like mix that in with the art style of Dragon Ball FighterZ, we have great potential. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the roster. Starting off the roster, we have Tanjuro. Pretty obvious pick, we would have Tanjiro in here. Now, I think that they would have to decide, let's say they're going the Dragon Ball FighterZ route, where it's a 3v3 tag team game. How would they do certain mechanics? Because Dragon Ball FighterZ does have the, for example, flying rush mechanic, where characters in Demon Slayer, they don't fly. We could have a longer dash, we could have a jump, we could have something, but not exactly a flight. So a lot of things would have been changed. It wouldn't just be a copy and paste from FighterZ. Another thing that Glubku actually mentioned on his Naruto video is mechanics like a call-in mechanic, just like we see in games such as Power Rangers Battle for the Grid or Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite with the Infinity Stones. Now, I don't think this game could have anything that works like that, but if they want for certain characters to do a system kind of like the Slayer mark, because by then it will be introduced in the anime, so they could do something like that, but it's only 2 characters that would have those Slayer marks, so I don't know how they would introduce that, but they surely could. Now, another thing that they could do is maybe add certain moves that are exclusive for like that tag team. Every character would have a move, like it was not talking super moves, we're talking just a move for every character that works as the mechanics, like the flying mechanic, something like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe for Tanjiro, a Nezuko steps in or something like that, or maybe just do the Dragon Ball FighterZ route where you get to call in your characters and they kind of are your call-in abilities, you know, something like that. Now, let's talk about the next character in the roster, which is Zenitsu. Now, Zenitsu, again, pretty self-explanatory, has to be in this game, and I feel like he would play, I have a feeling that he would play like Trunks from Dragon Ball FighterZ. I don't know, just their fighting styles, like since Trunks is one of the few Dragon Ball characters who actually use a sword, and he swings very fast in that game, I kind of just pictured him as Zenitsu, but he would obviously be in the game alongside Inosuke, and then obviously Nezuko. Now, these 4 obviously would be in the game. They're the 4 main characters, not much to chat about then. And then now we get into the other characters. Now, next one we have Gyu. Obviously, Gyu would be in the game. Now, I kind of went with a roster of characters that have been in the anime, because I feel like Dragon Ball FighterZ did a really good thing with the roster, and they did characters that are like more popular. Now, they didn't go the route following arc by arc, they just kind of threw in the most important characters of each arc, such as Cell, Majin Buu, Goku Black, and stuff like that. And then later on, they added those characters as DLC, such as Master Roshi, Goku regular. They added the regular Goku as DLC, regular Vegeta as DLC. You know, I like that because the game releases with all the cool characters, and if you want to buy all the extra characters, just play with DLC. Of course, there's also cool DLC characters, but you know, mainly the cool characters were on release. Now, after Gyu, we have Shinobu. These are obvious, and after that, we have Rengoku. Now, as I said before, when this game drops, it would probably, well, it's not going to drop, but you know, and when this game, if it was to drop, would probably drop when Season 3 was made. I mixed 3 with 2. But basically, we would be getting Tengen, then we get Mitsuri, and then we get Muichiro. Mitsuri and Muichiro are going to be the Hashira's themes for the next Demon Slayer season, so it would make sense for them to be in this game, especially to promote it. Now, Mitsuri, I'm actually really excited to see what her moveset would be. I don't know why I said, you know, if this game was made, man, please make this game. This game needs to be made because Mitsuri's moveset would be really, really cool. Not going to spoil, but her sword is just really, really cool, guys. Just wait until you guys in the anime see it, bro. It's just so cool, and I really want to see how her moveset would be compared to other people in this game. Tengen as well, with his abilities being more explosive and everything, I feel like he would have a way different playstyle than most other characters. Because, I mean, Demon Slayer, everybody uses a sword, so their playstyles are almost the exact same, which makes hard to to make the characters different, guys. It makes it harder because all the characters are the same, except Mitsuri and Tengen and Gyome. Gyome wouldn't be in this game because he's not in Season 3. But of course, Tengen and Mitsuri would be like the different Slayers in this game. And of course, Muichiro last. I feel like he can also have some really cool abilities with this mist. And I'm not going to really get into abilities of characters just because I don't want to spoil that much. But anyways, let's go into our next character, which is obviously Rui, starting us off with the demons. I skipped all the other random demons because I feel like they're going to add a demon from Season 1. It has to be Rui. And I feel like they're just going to add Rui for a villain of Season 1. Just like, for example, we got... yeah, they're just going to add someone from Season 1. Next, of course, couldn't be left out Akaza, another character that would change up this game a lot since he's more of a close-range fighter. And I feel like a lot of his moves will also play like Frieza, like Frieza's Death Beam, or not Death Beam, like his Death Shots. I don't know what it's called, guys. Like, he just shoots a little thing out of his finger. But I feel like that could be like Akaza's Air Punches, Air types. That could be basically Akaza's move right there. And a lot of moves of him would be a lot like Frieza's kick combos and stuff like that. And I can just see him playing like that. Next one, we have Gyutaro, and of course, since it's based off Season 3, Season 2 was already out, so of course we would get Gyutaro in this roster. After that, following Gyutaro, of course, we would also get Daki as representing Season 2, and then now we get into some Season 3 territory. Now, if you've been this long and you don't want any spoiler of character designs, I'm not going to get into powers, but any spoiler of character designs for Season 3, please leave here, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, just because, you know, you guys don't want to ruin your surprise. But anyways, you've been warned. I'm not going to get into spoilers of their powers, but I'm just going to showcase for you guys their looks. Let's go ahead and get started. So the next one would be Gyoko, of course. Upper Moon 5 right there, guys. Has to be in the game, bro. He's one of my favorite Kizuki, and he's so underrated, guys. Next one we will be getting is Tengu, of course. Tengu being one of the main villains of Season 3. Also being in this game. Now, I'm not sure how his ability would work because if you read the manga, you guys already know that his ability is pretty weird, and I'm not sure how they would implement that as a character. Now, a character I did forget to mention from Season 2 is actually Nezuko Awaken. She would obviously be a character for the game, so yeah, forgot to mention her with the Season 2 characters, but she's definitely going to be in the game as well. Next one, following the Season 3 trail, we will have Genya. Now, Genya, of course, would be a character that would play different. Again, if you guys follow the manga, you guys already know. But Genya would change up this a lot. Now, guys, the next two characters are huge manga spoilers. Not really. They're kind of recap characters that we already put in the roster. But if you want no spoilers for Season 3, leave this video right now. You've been warned because the next character is Muichiro marked. Now, I put these as separate characters, just like, for example, Goku Blue is a different character than Goku Super Saiyan, because they can have different abilities, and it's just a stronger version. Of course, a lot of the abilities are the same, but there will be exclusive abilities that the regular Muichiro wouldn't use, so that's why I put Muichiro marked as a different character. And of course, the next character would be Mitsuri marked. Now, I put both of these separate characters, as I said, they're going to have different abilities, they're going to be stronger and stuff like that, and they're probably characters that you would unlock later on in the story mode, just like Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Well, If you bought the Celebration Edition, you did get both of them early, and I feel like the same thing could happen to Mitsuri and Muichiro. Now, we wouldn't get marked Gyu in this game because, you know, he didn't appear yet, so the only marked characters we would get would be Muichiro and Mitsuri. And that's to complete the roster, the final character. Now, this one, they would kind of spoil the manga, but they can make a cool moveset for him, and I feel like it's a character that definitely would be in this type of game. And I don't know, I feel like he would be in the game, which is Muzon. And he finishes off our roster. Now, I know he didn't find the anime season 3. I feel like we have seen enough scenes of him to be able to make a full moveset for him, which is actually a video that I'm working on currently, is what if Muzon was in Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles, and I'm currently thinking of a moveset for him, guys. So if you guys don't want to miss out on that video, don't forget to like, subscribe. But anyways, just to recap what we talked about, this game would be probably like a Mortal Kombat game I can picture, unless they decide to go just like Dragon Ball FighterZ. So it means it's not really a tag team, it's a team where it's a game where you go solo on a 2D fighting game, and then the roster consists of 21 characters. I didn't really get into maps and stuff like that because I feel like that's kind of pointless, but the game of course would have its own story mode, and I really want the art style to be just like Dragon Ball FighterZ. So guys, comment down below, would you cop this game? Do you think this is a cool game that people should make? Do you think they should work on a game like this in the next Demon Slayer game? Do you guys want to be just like the Xenoverse 2 video that I made, or do you guys want it to be just like this one, guys? Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You guys already know you guys are the best. And you know, road to 10K subscribers, man. 10K subscribers, let's hit that, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna be ending this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.